Don't know why Henry put the fucking sword away there for a second. Archers to the left, which is not good.
Deal with those archers before we're all shot! Oh, muster up!
I can't move, I can't move. This was a terrible fucking idea. Da da da. Yeah, fucking fighting on the stairs. Pain in the ass. Ow. Ow. What are you doing? It like refuses to do anything. I can't move. I can't move. Ow. Well, I killed the archers. Ooh, bandages. Very nice. These guys have a lot of bandages.
Toughest fight!
That guy's still alive. Right. That's enough looting of the dead. Let's not get too far behind over here. Push up the fucking hill, lads!
Go, go, go! Charge!
I hate when it drags me into combat like that and... Ah crap, dragged into combat again.
Bring a battering ram and smash down that gate!
Sticks together and hold the line. Hold your ground.
That's very nice. All of your stuff is very nice. Yeah, right. Sorry lads, just looting this real quick, like, because I can't actually wear any of this in combat. Damn it all. Oh crap, they flanked us. Seriously? Yeah, you fuckers better run. I can't move.
Stand your ground, you dogs! Drive them back!
A bit overweight at the moment to run off up there and fight him alone. I'm going to have to quickly drop a bunch of items because I'm overweight.
I will cleave you in two, you bastard. You tried before, and yet here I am. What? Who the hell are you? You don't remember me? I remember you, though. And where's my fucking sword?
I'm literally hovering over the inventory button because I'm going to have to immediately drop a bunch of fucking items. Am I supposed to be having a cutscene right now? We got all the subtitles, but I don't got any, That's a dramatic... I feel like I'm missing something. Kill the bandit commander. How? Yeah, I'm overweight at the moment. Ah, I can move it to my horse. Good. Huh. Move it to my horse. I think that's actually better than mine. Ow. This is not going well.
I'll shit.
Yeah, this is gonna go terribly. And every single time I'm gonna load back and not pick up all of that shit because every time I load that save, I'm gonna have to fix my fucking weight issue. So I'm gonna load back and not be overweight when that triggers because otherwise it's gonna be a pain in my fucking ass. Alright guys, I have tried this about 10 fucking times now. I cannot defeat this guy. So I have an alternative idea. Ow. What the fuck? If I can shoot him in the head with an arrow... Like, one good headshot. All the fucking do it. Thing is, he gets one good shot on me, and I'm fucked. Ow, I can't move. I think this is going better. Thing is, he gets one fucking hit on me, and I'm screwed. Although it's no worse than trying to shoot him with a fucking sword. One good shot in the head is all I need. Ow. Ow, I can't move. Ow. See, when he does that, he can, like... And he does this annoying thing with the sword where he chain attacks, and I can't... I did it! My bow tactic worked! I'm a fucking genius! A fucking genius! Yeah, don't make me hit you with my fucking arrows, you cunt! That was the most anticlimactic duel I've ever fucking had, but it worked! And after 10 failures, I'm so happy that it worked. Yeah, Henry, show off your sword skills. You teach him what for. With post-processing, post-editing, we'll make it look like I transitioned straight into the duel. Yes. Kick his ass.
Not bad for a peasant brat.
It's not over yet, you scum. Now where's my sword? What have you done with it? Talk, you bastard!
I'll see you in hell.
You can't tell anything if he's dead, Henry.
Tell me, do you hear me? Tell me what you've done with it!
I'd say you're flogging a dead horse there.
You took him down. On your own. Well done. Nice work. You surprised me. He was a mountain of a man.
Arrows, Sir Rosik. Arrows.
Attack Noyov. And stole your sword, sir.
The thought did cross my mind. What did he tell you? If we'd taken him alive, the executioner might have gotten more out of him. Oh well, these things happen in the heat of battle. Anyway, we found a trunk full of coin down below. Someone was paying this gang very well. And there were some of Sigismund's barbarians among them. I don't think we've seen the last of this. Whoever engineered it was highly placed. They won't give up after one defeat. This louse was just a pawn.
I'm afraid you're right, sir. Well, lad. We live to fight another day, eh?
Thanks to the blessing of arrows.
That's the fear leaving you, lad. Let it go. Now, put it all behind you. A decent Christian shouldn't dwell on such horrors.
I beg to differ, sir. I never want to forget this. The time has come for those whoresons to pay for what they did to us.
You're right, my boy. But first, we all need some rest. We'll meet later in the upper castle in Rattay and then decide what to do next. But come what may, you did a good job today.
Ah, fuck my life. I'm so glad that those arrows worked. The most douchebaggy tactic that I could think of was, he doesn't have a helmet. See, I thought he doesn't have a helmet, then I thought, it's not really fair if you're playing like an archer character. And then, wait a minute, would that work?
I will make you pay for this. It's time for the next part of our plan. Give the word.
Yes, sir.
Wasn't that guy at Radzik's castle when we were with our father? But it's very obvious to me that these bandits have been paid by the king. The Sigismund guy. Just to cause trouble. He is basically Gregor Clegane raiding the Riverlands. Pretty much. It's out of the same fucking thing. He even called him a mountain of a man. Whew. Son of a bitch. That was...
With a bite to eat.
Oh, I could do with a fucking whore and 12-course meal, buddy boy. I've been rewarded with my own room, which is this, I think. But Christ! That was fucking... That fight there was just... Kill me now, kind of thing. I might rush back up, see if there's actually any loot still left. But no, Jesus Christ, man, that was That was fucking tough. I tried that like 10 fucking times. Not 4 times, like 10 fucking times with the swords. It was not fucking happening. On the bright side, I got some good freaking trousers and good some armor upgrades from it. But fuck me, beating that guy with a sword is just. Whew. I came close a couple of times, but only because I did a piercing movement and aimed for his head, and that's where I thought this has got to be a pain in the ass for somebody who's like playing as purely an archer, right? And then I thought, he doesn't have a helmet. If I could just get a couple of shots under his head with a fucking arrow, and there you go. That's where I got that fucking idea. Aim for his fucking head, and I thought, if I can get a couple of shots in with the bow, then yeah. But still, fucking Christ, that was really fucking stressful for a while there. Oh, I'm gonna need a drink. I need a fucking drink. Go back to the camp. I can't find the bodies, but they have dropped all their weapons, and the weapons are still laying around. Which will sell for a fair bit. I may as well pick up all the fucking weapons that they've dropped and then go sell them. Have you seen the amount of fucking shit that is in these little locked chest boxes? Like, fucking 8 burglar swords at 300 something each. You want money, this is where to fucking get it. It's worth, like, multiple trips to this place. Seriously. I mean, already, I've picked up a coxcomb thing. I've got that, which is 800. Which isn't fucking bad. Actually, I think that coxcomb thing is almost like better than mine. I got merchant swords. You got the prickler. Bunch of shields, bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna have to prioritize what's best and more expensive. I aren't getting any more armor, but sword-wise, I've picked up a lot of shit, and all this stuff in the chests. That's really valuable. Like worth multiple trips if you want a shitload of money. I am really overcramped. I've basically looted everything in this fucking camp, so I have like 300 fucking weight, and all my horses overburdened as well. I can't fast travel, but I can still travel on horseback. So what we're going to do is going to spend a considerably long time going on actually going through the forest to the towns. I'm going to go from town to town to town to town and sell all this fucking crap that I've got, basically. And we'll see how that goes. I'm thinking, first of all, go here. And then go down and sell there. Yeah, go from there, cut to Ravenna, and then Murugol, whatever the fuck, and then there, and then down to Sasso. Sell everything in there, and then end up in Rattay as well. And just sell all crap as we go. That's the idea, basically. Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
I feel quite hungry.
I think someone's raided this place and the horses. Yep. There's no horses, and there's piles of dead horse corpses over there. Roach was among these. You bastards. I assume that's a result of some of the guards not being around at the time. But why kill all the horses? Same people from last time? I wonder if I can get anyone to comment on it. One of the guards must have something to say. There's a lot of them as well. Are they friendly?
Where did you come from?
Definitely not friendly. Yeah, definitely not friendly. There's a fucking lot of them there. Alright, this is the monastery in Sasau, so we'll stop off here. We should be able to sell most of our stuff. This place is huge, so After that, we'll go back to Rete and continue the quests with, in theory, a lot of fucking money. I was going to look for a new horse because Pebbles, while I love her and everything about her, is the bitch can't carry much. Bit of a weak. She can't carry her own weight. She can't lift her. She served us well, but we need a replacement, I think. It's just a matter of finding one. Should be easier said than done because I have no idea where another horse trader is. Well, I knew where that one was, but that one's now being raided, so who the fuck knows where one is now. Anyway, I'm gonna go sell stuff. Alright guys, while we're here, so we figured we'd talk to Teresa while we're here. Yeah, Matthew and Fritz send their regards.
Matthew and Fritz send their regards.
They survived. My God, I'm glad. They helped me out a lot. And where did you see them?
In Sasau. I bumped into them in front of the tavern. Where else?
And how are they doing?
They're doing fine. The monks brought them back to health. But they don't have work, and they're in debt. You wouldn't happen to know of any jobs going for two lazy carpenters?
Not here. And I think it will be the same in all of Ratai. It's overcrowded with refugees, and they're all looking for work.
That's bad. Those two need work badly. To keep them out of mischief. You know what they're like.
I do indeed. Try the mills in the smaller hamlets. The miller in Ledechko is old. Maybe he could use some strong hands.
I will. Thanks. How about now? Fancy a walk to the town?
That sounds wonderful. Everyone says the Broken Wheel Tavern is the fun place to be in the evening. I want you to take me there.
Have you ever been to a tavern?
Me and my father used to stop at the tavern in the glade when he was taking the flour into town, but he never wanted to take me inside. What do you think, Hal? Shall we go?
And just where might that be?
Just above the upper gate, a little before you reach Ratai.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I don't see why not. But you'll have to try some ale while you're there.
I will, I promise.
Let's be going then.
One thing I'm gonna do. My cloak is like completely dead. Its condition is 1. I'm just gonna unequip it. Oh yeah, by the way, I spent like $1,000 on this fucking sword. Which has got like a ruby in the pommel and shit. And then I spent another $1,000 repairing some of my base armor. So my, this shit and the dark crap there. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, look at my sword, fucking gold, with a ruby thing in the pommel.
Go to taverns a lot, do you?
Sometimes. If I want a proper meal, I have to. You wouldn't want to eat the stuff I cook.
That's true. I haven't forgotten that bet you made back in Skalitz that time.
Don't talk about those oat cakes. Fritz's belly heaves at the very mention, even now.
And that's where you go to woo wenches, is it?
Yeah, naturally. The taverns and baths are where the best ones gather.
You lout.
There's no need to take it the wrong way.
I'm not taking it any way at all.
It's all right. I'm only joking. I don't go picking up women in taverns. I prefer a different sort.
What sort might that be?
All mouth and green eyes.
You're such a...
Come on then. So, here we are. Shall we order something?
Yes, definitely.
If we don't end up in a punch-up, I'll be very
Pair of
surprised.
lovebirds. What would you like to order?
Is it all right?
It's excellent.
This ale, there's no better in the province.
You know what?
What? What are you doing? Oh, no.
Oh,
But really,
I'm in heavy armor, love.
brave.
It's
No, I've
give me a bit of a
never-
bit
Hand on my
dancing.
hip,
I don't even know how.
and off we go.
But really, I don't know how.
You're doing just fine.
All right. Oh,
Don't tread on the toes, because
Right.
you'll break them with the fucking heavy plated boots.
all right. Oh, very nice. Not so bad. You wore me out.
And you said you couldn't dance.
How about a dance with a real man?
Here we go.
How about you leave me alone and bother someone else?
Oh, come on. It's a crime to waste a body like that on a scrawny boy like him. You got tits like a cow in calf. Ah, that's it. I like a woman to fight before I fuck her.
Okay. I'm in full plate armor. Is it advisable to attack the person in full plate armor? Probably not. But, you never said drunks were intelligent, right? He's got a sword and armor. I'll fucking have him, I will.
Hey!
Yeah. Everyone give a round of applause to the fucking useless drunk.
My hero. Does it hurt?
Oh, you should worry about the other fella. I'm fine. Ow!
Of course you are. That's why you wince every time I touch you. You saw him off, though. He wasn't feeling so playful after you'd finished with him.
That tickles.
Baby.
Yep, well, everyone saw that coming from 20 miles away. Fucking literally said, let's go to a tavern. My immediate thought was, yeah, I bet it ends up in a fight.
So, you'll probably be fine. But try to give your hands some rest. Don't go lifting anything too heavy.
Thank you. Can I take you home?
You never give up. Are you sure you don't need a bit more rest? I can find my own way home.
I'll manage those few extra steps.
Come on then, hero.
I'll give you this. Nights out with you might be painful, but they're never boring.
I do my best.
Well, you should go in before Peshek starts fretting. Oh.
He's just completely clueless. I do love it. It's sort of a admirable quality about him. He's a complete fucking doofus. He really is. Complete fucking doofus, nobody, bloody commoner. Makes me fucking laugh, it does. Ah, Henry, you're an idiot. Anyway, we will quickly go continue with the main quest now that we're here. we'll go up there later and do that. But for now, I think we've kept the lords of the land waiting quite long enough. So we'll go grab this. Oh, there you are. Oh yeah, I got Pebbles some new drags. Some new drigs. Yes. Cost me a whopping 80 gold.
God save you, Henry.
How are you, Henry?
Is he down below?
Welcome, Henry. Hey, you. It's forbidden to walk at night here without a light.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
God be with you, Henry.
Is it an underground tunnel? Ah, storage.
That sounded
You
like...
must be up to no good, sneaking around in the dark. Light a torch before the catchpole.
Oh, piss off. I haven't had a torch in, like, forever. Don't remember the last time I've actually used a torch. It was, like, way at the beginning of the game. I dumped a torch in the forest at some point and have not found another one.
Do you seriously
Henry,
think
glad
you
you
can
came.
creep around here in the dark?
What?
Well, you won't forget this in a hurry.
Good day, Henry. All right, that's enough.
Oh, for the love of God, fine.
Damn it.
You've paid for your crimes.
It's like it's fucking 8 o'clock in the morning, piss off! Useless fucking guards. You'd think they'd go, alright, you've broken this. Go find go get a torch at you know, insert shop, got keeper's name or something. Because to this day, I have absolutely no fucking idea where the hell the a bloody torch is.
I'm glad you're here, Henry.
What's happening, sir?
Uncle Sahanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear bashing about the error of my ways. And he said to bring you too.
I don't like the sound of that.
Oh, Sakra. That doesn't sound good.
Indeed. I wonder what he wants to lecture me about this time. And you, because you're going with me.
All right, we should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans? The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. And I see I did the right thing. Jesus, Henry, if you're going to be my companion, you have to look the part.
Thanks, Sir Hans. I'll go and get changed now. I feel quite hungry.
Maybe he's yelling at me for not doing that quest that I haven't done yet. Yeah, alright. We'll go grab some clothes. So either he's bringing me along and I'm gonna get yelled at for not doing that quest thingy that I was that I've done.
Henry?
Or he's... It's actually good news and me and Hans are like predicting the worst. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. What do you...
with you, Henry.
Oh, good lord. Ah! Witch! Witch! Here we are. We're dressed like a proper pompous noble with my... I kept my sword on because it looks very nobly and whatnot.
So, should we go then?
Let's go. And by the way, I'm glad you got dressed up properly. Clothes make the man, and in your case, it's quite a transformation. Come along then.
Fuck you too, Hans. Fuck you too.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle.
My lord?
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We were
like
just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables, and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge.
When did this
happen?
happen?
The last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
That chap.
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh, don't whine, for heaven's sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility.
He tried to drown him.
I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with the remnants of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfrin of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wulfrin of Camburg, that name is familiar.
Yeah, he's kin to the Oleshna lords, too. A cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wulfrin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair, after all. Maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
He tried to drown him, though. It's not his fault. I mean, he was going out and getting drunk with the washerwoman's, but it wasn't, you know, as far as things go, that's a hell of a flimsy last straw.
My lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Probislavitz.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened?
My men reported 2 more attacks today.
Ah, Henry. I'm glad you're here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
My lord.
Greetings, lad.
The bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merhoyed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Merhoyed? Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Probislavitz. Bastards were probably trying to prove they're still strong. But there's a silver lining. The villagers held them off, and they even took one captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces, I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Probislavitz?
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
What?
They're fake.
I don't give a fuck what you call them. I want to know what they're fucking worth.
That's just it, sir. They're worth nothing.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias? This here...
is just a pile of copper.
Kurva! Fuck!
Plated with silver, so it's still of some... worth.
Kurva! Fuck!
Is it a lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
Well, they could, but then again the silver mines are nearby and these groschen seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need. Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already.
I doubt it, sir. Merhoyed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator, so I'm putting my faith in you again. Go to Merhoyed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you. All of us. Come report to me as soon as you know anything. I'll be at the lookout point near Talmberg.
Alright then. I kind of like being dressed as a noble with a sword at my fucking side in meetings and shit. Makes me blend in a lot more. All right, we'll go with Hans
Henry, I'm glad
first
you came.
because
Greetings. What do you need?
So, what do you think about this?
Old Hanush is right about one thing. It's time to stop chasing wenches and start chasing bandits. It'll be a bit of excitement for a change.
Excitement? I don't know, Sir Hans. Men will die.
Don't be such a wench, Henry. What kind of a life would a knight have if he never crossed swords with a foe? What would he talk about at banquets, eh?
You're right.
Of course I am. Don't worry, everything will be all right. We'll ride there, hack those bastards to pieces, and celebrate with a good drink in the evening.
yeah, didn't Hannes said something about not wanting bloodshed?
But Sir Hanush said we should get them out of the fiefdom without bloodshed if we can.
And how else do you suppose we can do that?
With diplomacy?
You can't parley with criminals. That would just damage Uncle's reputation. Every lowlife would think he could rob him without fear of reprisal. Enough talk. Let's mount up.
I think I'm going with him straight away then, apparently. Fair enough. Alright, I'll put my gear back on. Unlike Sir Hans, who is all big shot, I'm gonna go into battle with armor.
Sir Hanish sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
Then mount up, youngster, and we'll move out. Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that. I'm not going. Hanish sent me to handle this matter, and handle what I will.
Undoubtedly, Sir Hans. I just meant for your own safety.
I know what you meant, Captain. Forget it.
Very well, Your Grace.
Listen, Bernard. About this robber. I heard some rumors.
About his being a relative of mine, the Lotus?
Something like that.
We have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna. Wolfen belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wolfen of Camberg was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the...
This guy's horse is a lot better than mine.
I heard the same. Only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Think what you like, but I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense, Captain.
Okay.
After all, there's no sense without fire.
Have the music. They're all a lot faster than me. Pebbles, you're disappointing. Shutting me up.
Father Wilhelm came to visit. I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he'd curse them, and I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No. He was born that way. See, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, when she fell pregnant, they say she went to a witch to get rid of the child. Only she ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ!
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived. And he was disfigured. Wilhelm, they say the witch cheated her. And instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord.
Could do with a bite to eat.
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. It didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolfen, was born, he looked normal enough. But he turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. Cursed everything and everyone in his path, started throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. They sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. There were folk who said he was dead. That wouldn't stop the devil's spawn.
Sweet Jesus.
Whoa!
It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the stories my nurses tell me. How are we
sent them to
supposed to
scout
deal
ahead.
with a monster like that?
Bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, we'll take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
Who, where? Oh, the 2 people they hanged, maybe. I definitely need a better horse. I'm sorry, Pebbles, you're letting me down here. You're showing me up in front of the other guys.
Hungry.
That's next on my list of things. Better horse. I'll tell you what's a bit odd. All these horses look identical. All the ones they're riding, identical horses. Which you can, with enough breeding, you can get to basically similar looking, types. But identical? Eh.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Shut up. It's like, I actually have food, just to shut him up. Yeah.
God save you, Henry.
Jesus.
Isn't this where we camped?
Henry.
Yeah, it is. This is where we had the hunt with Hans.
I'll be with you.
Tell me, Captain, how come this wolfling is attacking his own kin?
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder. Look at our king and Sigismund.
So what's the cause of your conflict with Wolflin?
Nothing in particular. Just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. No wonder the whole Camber clan is cursed.
Yeah, we've heard the on the way here, so don't have to worry about that.
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry. My men would probably just startle them.
All right, Captain. I'll do that. Where are the farms?
One is uphill from Neuhoff, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp.
I feel quite hungry.
They've all gone immediately to sleep. Alright. Alright, we'll check the one to the north first. I definitely need a better horse. How much money do I still have? 4 grand, yeah. Yep, I think Pebbles has run its course. Poor Pebbles. I've only kept him this long and haven't bothered buying one because one of my dogs is called Pebbles.
I can't go on.
What happened to you?
Sir, if you only knew. He told me he'd marry me, even though his mother forbade it. And then they killed him. They killed him, the dogs. And his mother told everyone it was my fault. And now I have a child and we live like beasts in the woods. So I beg here at the roadside. Nothing else is left to me. Be merciful, good sir. Could you spare a little change, sir? So I can buy a blanket at least.
Don't you want to go to Ratai? There are other refugees there. Someone would take care of you.
No, sorry, sir, but I won't go there. I've heard what happens there. Wouldn't you have a little bit of food for me, sir? Even a crust of stale bread? I haven't eaten for days.
Food?
Let me see.
You can have one bit of dried meat.
What about this?
May God reward you for your kindness.
Evening. Person who looks exactly like Teresa.
Captain Bernard sent me. It's about that attack.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
Oh, yeah.
How many of them were there?
2 or 3. I'm not sure.
You must answer me.
My
I'm
head's still in a
levitating.
spin.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them through the window.
So your husband was outside?
Yes, he tried to parley with them.
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they came here.
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off again, without further ado?
More or less.
That doesn't make any sense.
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors the whole time.
Yes. I was. Mostly.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say, it was confusing. I don't remember much.
Look here, I'm not sure what happened here, but I can't shake the feeling you're holding something back.
No, it's just, it all happened so quickly. I'm still bewildered from it all.
I'm the one who's bewildered. Let me make one thing clear. Those bandits are led by Sir Wulfling, Baron of Camberg, and he's not just some common outlaw. If we don't catch him, there'll be hell to pay. So you better speak up, no matter what happened here.
Lord Jesus, why must we be persecuted so?
So, what really happened here?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig and a sack of apples. We put up no resistance. I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat it for him.
That was very Christian of you, considering they came to rob you.
All I cared about was that they wouldn't kill us.
Go on. What happened then?
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only the same evening, they came back again. One of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
You know where they camp.
I understand. They threatened you.
They didn't exactly threaten me. They didn't have to. But if they get away from you, they'll come back and get revenge.
Don't worry. We'll take care of them.
So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to lead me there.
I won't go to their camp, no. But I know of a place where you'll have a good view of it.
That'll do me.
Alright, that's new. First time it's ever dragged me into a...
I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry. I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Oops. I always do that. Shh, Peppers. Every time I want to go crouch to be quiet, I accidentally hit X and, like, just announce my presence to everybody within a 20-yard radius.
Looks like I found it. I better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
What's going on there?
I feel like I should stick around and maybe scout a bit more, but it's probably best we just... Probably best we just get back immediately. Oh, bloody Christ. That fucking... Jesus. Motherfucking Christ. Around the twig, horse. That was so fucking difficult.
How are you, Henry?
Well, as usual.
I found that encampment.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. Is it far?
Not really.
How many men did you see?
I knew I should have looked. They look more than 5, around 10, maybe.
Around 10.
The same as us. Well, now we'll see if my cousin is really as tough as they say. Otherwise, he'll be swinging tonight from the Rattay ramparts.
Yeah, it's probably better to get the jump on them.
Wouldn't it be better to parley with them, sir?
Parley with robbers? You must be out of your mind, lad.
Yeah, play on duty.
I gave Sir Hanush my word I'd look out for his men, and I intend to keep it. So it's my duty to advise a parley.
You're going to advise me?
You're not seeing straight, Captain. No wonder, since Wolflin's your kin. Please, just grant me one thing. Let me go and parley. I'll find out more, and maybe we can settle everything without losing any men.
No, out of the question. Pillaging needs to be stopped by swords and not words. If we make a deal today, in a week another 20 bastards will be lining up for Sir Hanush's coin.
All right, sir. It was just a suggestion.
Well, you can keep your suggestions to yourself. Can we get going or not?
Of course.
Alright, can't say I didn't try. I thought there was a fucking compelling argument there, but alright, fair enough. Fucking Sir Hanush can't say I didn't try, right? Yeah, around 10 sounds about right.
Wolflin of Camberg, for your crimes against Sir Meloda of Oleshna and Sir Hanush of Leipa, you have been declared a reprobate and an outlaw. Will you willingly lay down your arms and accept your just punishment at the hands of Sir Hanush? Or do you intend to offer resistance?
Check out the links in the bottom left, videos in the top right. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, share, all that bollocks. And don't forget to click that stupid little bell thing that notifies you of all my crap. Alternatively, follow me on Twitter or Discord, where I'll post whenever a video is uploaded. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.